So when the chief priests are asking by what authority, the chief priests were in charge of the temples, They were in charge of the temples, and they received their authority from their birth into this aristocratic priestly family. That by birth they were just, and by birth and by appointment they that's how they gained their authority. But Jesus and John, they didn't have such credentials, right? And when it mentions these things, is talking about, like, when they say, by what authority do you do these things? When they say these things, it's meaning like the cleansing of the temple. Now, when Jesus questioned them and asked them about John the Baptist, right? And was he sent from heaven or by men? Jesus offered the Jewish leaders a chance to recognize the work of both John and Jesus as from God, right? John, even when he was here paving the way, when he was there paving the way for Jesus to come, he had even said that Jesus was greater than he, right? And John had God's authority. So imagine that must have meant that Jesus had an even greater degree of authority, right? And at this time, Jesus was making no effort to conceal his claim to be God's son. He was not like hiding it. He was telling them that he is God's son. And when he says, neither will I tell you, when he told them, after they said, we do not know, to his question, when they answered that, he then said, neither will I tell you. What does that mean? Those who willfully reject God's truth cannot be helped with more information. Because they refuse. It's not that they couldn't. They wouldn't. The couldn't and wouldn't is different. Those who willfully reject God's truth cannot be helped with more information. Because it's not that they didn't know, that they needed more information. They weren't willing to know. They didn't care. They didn't want to know. So it doesn't matter how much more information you give. They were just going to keep, as we have seen the patterns before. All right. Woo. May that not be us. In Jesus' name, right? We do not want to willfully reject God's truth.